Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this deck guide video, I'm going to take a look at Budget Aggro Demon Hunter that I played all the way to 11 times multiplier in Legend in January, as well as show some gameplay with the deck so that you really get a good idea of how the deck works like. And this is the deck. It doesn't contain any cards from the Darkmoon Races miniset, although it does contain some cards from the Darkmoon Faire. Darkmoon Races just didn't give the aggro variant of Demon Hunter very many tools, but some of the old tools are still really good, like Wriggling Horror has been a superstar of aggressive decks since its release in the Darkmoon Faire, and I'm still using Dreadlord's Bite in this one. When I'm playing on a budget, I really can't follow up that the current trend is to play with Il'gynoth, Lorekeeper Polkelt, Stilt Steppers. That gets way too expensive, so I really can't follow that path, so Dreadlord's Bite still has a place in this one. And the card that I'm most excited about right now actually is the Cult Neophyte. Battlecry your opponent's spells cost one more next turn. It has been included in this deck for various reasons. It was there to counter Druid originally, and I just stuck with it, and now I'm being rewarded again because the Darkmoon Races meta, with its ramp paladins and these rogues that want to play tons of cards, there are just so many good targets for Cult Neophyte right now in the meta, and it's really one of the cards that is carrying this deck at the moment. The deck includes Altruist the Outcast and Skull of Gul'dan, so Skull of Gul'dan can give you some cheap cards, and Altruist the Outcast with those Skull cards can just give you huge swingback potential. There's also still Voracious Readers in the deck. The mainstream Demon Hunter decks have cut Voracious Reader in favor of Stilt Stepper. Just getting that one card, getting that attack, seems to be better than a little bit slow Reader. And admittedly, strength of Reader has been going down since its nerf, so it's possible that I will find some replacement for that one eventually. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're really looking to start playing immediately. Battle Fiend, Blazing Battle Mage, Intrepid Initiate, those are the most important cards you really want to get on the board at the start of the game and carry on from there. Now let's go take a look at Aggro Demon Hunter in action, and if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out my Twitch channel where I livestream Hearthstone. Yes, this will end now. Maybe. The Initiate set rotates, yeah, but we don't know what the Classic set rework is going to do yet. They might get to hold some of the cards.
I cannot wait to read these.
It's actually a Libram Paladin. I was so certain it wouldn't be. Okay. They kept everything, so they have a buff for this. Ah, that's gonna hurt.
Let me work my magic.
They're going to have a buff for that. Ah, that's gonna hurt. Do you think Murloc Shaman could come back? Probably not. I mean, the biggest thing about Murloc Shaman was the ability to generate infinite Murlocs with the Underbelly Angler. And you don't have time for that anymore. Oh no. Please don't get anything good. Completely oh, come on. Seriously? Well, that happened. That was tough. And there's still one card left that the Paladin kept, so I guess it's not going to get any easier. There's going to be a buff for this one. And then they just don't play minions right now, I mean, so the Skipper is out of reach of the hero power. Oh dear.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that was a piece of good news.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
That one over there. This trades away that one. I trade away this one. This goes face. But this just isn't enough to kill a Libram Paladin. Will you push for rank 1 legend? I will not.
Reporting for duty.
No! Not the broomstick. Well,
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
time for Fires of Vengeance then. It's not going very well right now. I have a skull in 2 turns. Hopefully that can swing the game for me. But if they have like the Truth Seeker here, then that's just so difficult for me to handle. So I know this is a Broom Paladin and not a pure version, because I already saw the broomstick.
Reporting for duty.
Their hand has to be really, really bad though. How bad is their hand? That first day of school elder attendant broomstick, that opener was insanely good. But then it has just fallen apart. Until this. Well, okay, that was a great move. That was exactly what they needed. Is this going to be Dreadlord's Bite to deny the Pyromancer? No, it has to be the Skull.
Alas, poor warlock.
Alright. So Altruis is going to town next turn. They can get... But they can play... For 8 mana they can play Libram of Justice. I mean Libram of Hope. But it's not good if Altruis stays on the board.
Useful things, eager to share. Reporting for duty.
Can they get rid of Altruis on the board? Now they can't play the Libram. Alright, let's see. 1, 4... Alright, I can play all my cards here. Is that lethal? Probably isn't, right?
Do you see what must be done?
Is it cold in the shadows? Muzzle their magic.
It's not lethal. It's one off.
Vengeance is mine.
Alright. They cannot play the Libram of Hope. Libram of Hope costs 9 now, because of the Cult Neophyte. A most surprising turn of events. I think 1 mana Altruis is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. They're not on the coin. Do I keep a Neophyte? Probably not. I think I need to mulligan this hand. Look for some 1-drops. That's some 1-drops.
Well met.
Well squelched, my friend. Well squelched.
Let me work my magic. Magical.
The fires of vengeance.
Magical times. What kind of paladin? That kind of paladin. They would have War Leader that would make this able to trade. I think I need to use Wriggling Horror now. I think this has got to be correct, right? Kill that and push 4 to the face. Crab Rider can now kill both of these though, leaving with only a 4-3 on the board. But it will also die in the process. The 4-3 rush is not able to come yet. But Angling Rod is able to come here. Okay. They're not on the coin, so I don't need to use the Cult Neophyte yet. Cult Neophyte is for next turn. Cult Neophyte next turn will prevent... Even if they have the Wand Maker, it will prevent the potential play with High Abyss. Well, now it can't prevent anything. But is the Paladin dead? 5, 6, 7. Yeah. That works out. Well, I suppose the Paladin's then just dead. How? We'll see. They would give my opponent 10 mana gambit. Yeah. You have to be careful when you play Stormborn with that Paladin deck. Because sometimes you just end up dying when you do it. They need a Crab Rider or the Rush Murloc to stabilize first. I actually didn't change a card with this one. I couldn't figure out any cards that would be improvements. I know this is a little bit behind the times. We'll see. I mean, Mozagi Mage has one good matchup, and that's Ramp Paladin. And in every other matchup, the Demon Hunter deck is better. That's interesting. That wasn't even a kept card. Do they have a 2-mana card? I think I would just go with the Blazing Battle Mage here. Go face with that. They could have an Explosive Trap, but they would never keep an Explosive Trap. So they could keep like a Face Stalker. But if they had Face Stalker, they would still need the Tour Guide. What is this Hunter doing? They could have an Unleash. That's really unlikely though. That's like really unlikely. You would never keep an Unleash against a Demon Hunter anyway, because Demon Hunters are not mostly playing aggro nowadays.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
So I believe I will try with this approach here. But why did they keep everything? They haven't played any of the kept cards. What are the kept cards? Okay, does that pick up the Volpetinger or the... It picked up the Volpetinger, that was great. That's just what the demon... That's what they needed. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... Up to 11 damage here. Next turn they could play Face Stalker and Hero Power. I need to freeze that one. And not use the Beaming Sidekick yet. Instead I will simply push face with everything here. Because I don't think they have an Unleash. They might have the Face Stalker into Explosive Trap. Why was everything kept and nothing is played? I don't understand. Just not supposed to keep cards that you don't intend to play. That's not how any of this works.
I feel icky. Let me work my magic.
So that is the Explosive Trap. Almost certainly the Explosive Trap. But I can save this. But is it enough? 5, 6, 7 damage.
Demons.
If it's not an explosive, it's going to be an explosive trap though. I'll go there first just in case it is pack tactics or freezing. But it's explosives. And that's going to trade there. I'm going to play the beaming sidekick on this one.
Vengeance is mine.
It was not explosive trap. How about that? That was a big surprise.
Muzzle their magic.
It's a pressure plate. Okay.
For master we take.
They have to double trade. They're dead if they don't. I played it like this so that... because this could have been value traded, and the Neophyte couldn't.
It's going to be okay.
So it's a pressure plate. Okay. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.